Once they start hanging with the ones who don't come from love, they'll become victims and prey if they don't begin to behave like the ones who don't come from love. The kid who's in the house getting abused and beat by a grown person, an elder, a kid who's not getting beat. When them two fight, the kid who's not getting beat don't stand a chance. He's never been hit that hard before. So when you start looking at the backgrounds of niggas who can fight and dangerous and violent niggas, they was people who was abused. And they've been taking their pain and out. So they've been learning how to hurt people because they've been getting hurt. That's where some of the most dangerous niggas in the communities come from being hurt as kids. I'm a kid been trying to fit in with kids that's been getting hurt, homie. So I've been having to go overboard to try to play like I'm a killer. They run away from home, loving home, to go be out off in the ghetto, barely take baths, eat some of the most unhealthy food, sleep in some of the most nastiest places. And they're around people who really resent you because you really didn't come from that, and they know that. No matter how hard you try to fit in, nigga, when you really not from that, and you can go fit in, but it's always two or three around there side-eyeing you. When you leave, you say, man, that nigga he ain't from the gutter, homie. He ain't got it out the mud. So you even see it online. Everybody saying, oh, man, you ain't from the trenches. You ain't from... So everybody, why we all have to come from a survival mode to be tough? My mother couldn't teach me to...
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. I am so sorry. I'm a little early today. Okay? But we gonna do what it do. You hear me? We gonna do what it do. Good morning to everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Good morning to Green Beans, okay? Good morning to Through the Fire podcast. It's good to see y'all. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. The title of this foolery today, okay, is Single Mothers Are Raising Harley Quinn's. Y'all know who Harley Quinn is. And Steppenwolf'S. Without the owner's manual. Shout out to JT because he gave me the idea of the owner's manual. I heard him say this about maybe 8 months ago, and it still stays with me. The owner's manual. A lot of us are raising children without the owner's manual, and we wind up not raising them properly. I want y'all to hear something that I just played a few minutes ago, but we're going to dissect it, okay? We're going to dissect it. Shout out to Charleston White. A lot of people don't like this brother content, but his content is amazing, honey. Okay? You just got to sit and listen. Let's check it out. Here we go.
My mother couldn't teach me the difference between children who come from love and children who don't come from love. That's the difference in the black community. The ones who come from love, once they start hanging with the ones who don't come from love, they'll become victims and prey if they don't begin to behave like the ones who don't come from love. The kid who's in the house getting abused and beat by a grown person, an elder, a kid who's not getting beat. When them two fight, the kid who's not getting beat don't stand a chance. He's never been hit that hard before. So when you start looking at the backgrounds of niggas who can fight and dangerous and violent niggas, they was people who was abused. And they've been taking their pain and out. So they've been learning how to hurt people because they've been getting hurt. That's where some of the most dangerous niggas in the communities come from being hurt as kids. I'm a kid been trying to fit in with kids that's been getting hurt, homie. So I've been having to go overboard to try to play like I'm a killer. They run away from home, loving home, to go be out off in the ghetto, barely take baths, eat some of the most unhealthy food, sleep in some of the most nastiest places. And they're around people who really resent you because you really didn't come from that, and they know that. No matter how hard you try to fit in, nigga, when you really not from that, and you can go fit in, but it's always two or three around there side-eyeing you. When you leave, you say, man, that nigga he ain't from the gutter, homie. He ain't got it out the mud. So you even see it online. Everybody saying, oh, man, you ain't from the trenches. You ain't from... So everybody, why we all have to come from a survival mode to be tough? My mother...
I love this about Charleston White because he drops the knowledge and he drops bullshit at the same time. So then you get it. You know, it's something about us as colored folk that you gotta drop the knowledge and bullshit together for us to get it. Okay, and that's the sad part about our culture. I don't like that about our culture. It just can't be straight talk. It always got to be some bullshit added into it. Okay, good morning, Panther. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Now, what Charleston White is saying is it ring true today. It rang true back in the day when I was young as well. Children who are being loved, children who are not being abused, they are the ones that if they have friends that are in trouble, right? They trying to act like the friend that's in trouble so that they live good. Okay? Not live good, but that so that they can fit in. Okay? Hey my dear, what's going on? It's good to see you, baby. So they're trying to act like their friend that's struggling, that's going through a lot, okay? Because they want to fit in the crowd. A lot of our children do that, okay? I know a lot of kids when I was growing up, they used to say, oh, you get to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You get to stay out late and all this other stuff. And you ain't got to be called in. You know what I'm saying? That you could do whatever you want to do. But let me share something with you. That was not true. That was not true. The difference between a lot of my friends when I was growing up and me is that they mama had her mind right. You know what I'm saying? No shots at my mama. You know I love my mama, but their mama had her mind right. They had an upstanding father that was in their life. So a lot of my friends growing up, um, they lived better than I, okay? But they would complain, oh no, my mom always riding me, my daddy always riding me, I can never stay out late. But check this out. Most of the time when they saw me out late, my mom was getting high in the house. Okay? My mom was smoking that crack in the house. So that's why I would be outside so late. Okay? Because if you come from a crack house, your mama didn't want you in the house as much because her friends was smoking crack in the house. So you outside, especially if you lived in the projects, you be outside all types of night walking outside and nobody say anything because your mama smoking crack. Okay. So a lot of my friends used to tell me, oh, you get to do whatever you want to do. Your mama don't pay attention to you. And I remember telling one of my friends, Quadri, I said to her, man, you lucky. You lucky, man. Your mama take care of you. She do everything she got to do for you. You don't want for nothing. You don't want for nothing, and you clowning your mama. She go to work every day. You got a daddy in the house, and you clowning your mama because what? What you clowning your mama for? Cause she ride you. You should be happy that she ride you. I don't have nobody to answer to. Only when mine be sober, then I got somebody to answer to. But other than that, I did what I wanted to do. Me and my siblings, we did what we wanted to do until we got under my auntie's ruling. Then my auntie, she didn't play that shit. We couldn't do what we wanted to do. But I'm letting you know is that a lot of children grow up with this problem because they listen. You got friends that's bad as shit. You trying to be like them. You know what I'm saying? You got friends that's bad as shit and they trying to be just like, you trying to be like them. I'm trying to say it correctly. Now, check this out. A lot of the kids that I hung around with in school, okay? I hung around in my projects, right? Okay. When it came to schooling, they used to fuck up when it came to schooling. Like not do they work. And I'm not saying I'm the smartest. I am not. Okay. I'm not saying I'm the smartest. But when it came to school, I did what the fuck I had to do because I wanted to graduate. Okay. And then I was a teen mama. So I wanted to graduate. Okay. So um I remember the day they called us. If anybody go to Elizabeth High School, Okay. Anybody who ever went to Elizabeth High School, I don't know if they still practice this today, but a couple days before graduation, when you have to do, y'all have to start practicing for graduation to walk the line. Okay. Um, they brought all the seniors inside the gym room because the gym room was the biggest in Elizabeth High School. And so what they would do is they would say your name, and they'll say, if I call your name, you're gonna move, I think, to the left. Okay. So we all standing there, or either they said move to the right. So we all standing there, they calling each other's names and stuff, right? And a lot of my friends I grew up with, they was on the other side and I was on this. I was like, what the hell? I know I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm thinking in my mind, like, I ain't do nothing wrong. I've been doing my work and this and that. You know, I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying? And the principal told all of us it was about maybe 300 of us or something like that. And he said, I want y'all to turn around, turn to the side. I want y'all to look at these people that's on the side. I want y'all to wave to them, right? So we all waved to them. He said, they not graduating. They not graduating. And all my friends was looking at me and they was like, what the fuck you doing over there? I was like, I do my motherfucking work. I do my work. When I get projects and shit, when I get homework, I do it. And they was like, what? I was like, yeah, I do my work. I might be bad as shit in school, but I do my work. And they was mad with me. Mind you, they wasn't even tough kids. They wasn't tough kids. They lived well and shit. Like they mama, they daddy was in their life. They mama, daddy was in their life. Mama, daddy was working. They was not on assistance and shit. But they was trying to be like me. And listen, y'all, I was trying to be like them. I was trying to be like them. That's the part that Charleston White missed. I was trying to be like them. See, kids who grow up in the projects and grow up in the hood and shit, they don't want to be like that. They don't. The first opportunity they get the fuck up out of there, they go. The first opportunity they go. All this ghetto shit that you want, you got these people who got silver spoons in their mouth and they want to be hood, they want to be hard, and they don't even know what it means. They don't know what it means. They don't know what it means to see bullshit, see people snorting crack, see people smoking a pipe. They don't know what it means to see people shooting up in the hallways. They don't know what it means, but they want to be hard so bad. They want to be hard so bad. That's the one thing Charleston White missed. That the ones who've been through the most, they the ones that want to live more stable when they get grown. Especially when they get the opportunity. Hey Quincy, what's going on, baby? Catalina, how are you? Hall, what's going on? So this is the uncomfortable truth that we miss. A lot of y'all want to be so hood that you've been through so much. You even got content creators that will get up here and say they still about that life. I will never get up here and be like I'm still about that life. I say if you lay hands on me, we gonna have a problem. But I would never sit up there and say, take heed is about that life. I get it in. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't get it in. I don't get it in. Okay? I'm a black woman, okay, that love to watch the news when I get a chance, okay? A black woman that get on social media and talk my shit when I feel like it. A black woman that love to crochet. Hell yeah, I love to crochet. Yes, I do. Learned it in high school, still got that shit today, okay? I'm a black woman that love to cook for her family. I'm a black woman that love to walk around my neighborhood that's quiet and shit. Yes. I'm not listen. I was born and raised in the projects. I seen a lot of shit. But in my old age, you think I still want to be out here talking about Keisha did this, Keisha did that, Lisa did this, and all that popping? No, I don't. No, I don't. I love where I live at. Any shit happen, I just call the police. Mind you, rarely shit happen over here. Okay? Yes, I'm one of those neighbors. Listen, that car spinning around here too much. Let me call Popo. I'm one of those. I'm one of those. Yes, I do not play. I do not play. Okay? I'm not, listen, I grew up like that. Do you think in my old age I still want to be like that? No, I don't. This is the uncomfortable truth that people don't want to hear. You got grown ass men and women online talking about they gonna whoop some other content creator behind. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You want to whoop who? Who do you want to whoop? Some of y'all that's in content creation can't even fight. Some of y'all can't. I can even tell by the conversations that y'all bring. Some of y'all can't even fight. Y'all just sitting up here blowing smoke up people's ass, making people think that y'all some type gangsters and stuff like that. Most of y'all ain't even seen the stuff that real people that been through some shit seen. This is the truth. This is the truth. The ones that are the ones that get up here and tell their story about the stuff they seen, those are the true gangsters. You be surprised. You be surprised. Those are the true gangsters that they've been through some shit. These ones that want to fight everybody. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that and all this. I'm going to take it to you. I'm from the hood. I've been in the streets. How old are you still talking like that? How old are you? Even stars do that nonsense. How old are you? Some of y'all ain't never been through shit. But you will get up here and act like you gangster in this bitch. Good morning, Melania. How are you? It does not make sense. It doesn't. In truth, check this out. In truth, people who have been through shit when they were young, they're the same ones who want to get out of the shit. Them the same ones who want to live well. Those are the same ones. When I heard T.I.'s son, right? I remember he said he was standing on business and he was talking to his father like he was crazy. Do y'all remember when they had that? They was at some bowling thing or whatever, and the son started talking out of the side of his mouth. And I was saying in my mind, somebody better turn that camera off because T.I. is gonna whoop this boy. Somebody better turn that camera off. That's what I was thinking. Cause the thing is that when you have a child that believed that they was raised in the trenches, right? When you have a child that believed they was raised in the trenches, and then reality really hits them. Oh, it was the Falcons game. Thank you, Quincy. When you have a child that reality really hits them, then they like, oh damn, I ain't know. I ain't know you was about that life, right? Like, check this out. Our eldest daughter, right? You know she in college now. She had went on a inner city retreat. They're helping, people in the inner city, right? And she was like, Mama. And mind you, we have always sheltered our children. Our children are sheltered from the nonsense in the inner city. Okay. So they don't know anything about crazy stuff. Like I taught them myself that be mindful of where you leave your drink. Be mindful of when people introduce stuff to you and they tell you it's candy. Because back in the day, they used to tell, substance, this is candy, make you believe that stuff. So if your children have been raised in the suburbs, you got to teach them about drugs and drinking and sex and all that. You got to teach them. Because if you don't teach them, the world will teach them. Okay? So now she went on this retreat with her school. And she said, Mama, I was looking at these people. These people were all on drugs. They was leaning all on the side and everything. We supposed to help these people. Said, Mama, my heart was hurting. And I was scared, Mama. I was scared. It was so many of them. And I told her, I said, yeah, Ma, I understand. She said, Mom, it's just because I wasn't exposed to stuff like that when I was young. I wasn't exposed to, so I'm not as hard as you, Mama. I said, nobody asked you to be as hard as me, baby. Ain't nobody asked you to be as hard as me. I seen more shit than just a little bit. Ain't nobody asked you to be as hard as me. You would never be as hard as me because your father made this life for us that was not supposed to be hard. Shout out to my king. Your father made this life for us that was not supposed to be hard. Good morning, Walker. It's good to see you. Catalina, I hope I greeted you, baby. This is the truth. This is the uncomfortable truth we don't want to have. Any parent who has been raised in nonsense, this is the uncomfortable truth this morning. Just letting y'all know. Just letting you know. Okay? And it's crazy. Good morning, Black Lady. How are you? It's good to see you. So, with that being said, okay. Now, Panther said, Queen, that's exactly what I told my son when he called himself rearing up on me in 23. He got that work. Yeah, sometimes you got to put in that work. I ain't lying. You got to put in that work. Sometimes them kids be thinking that you some pushover. Sometimes you do got to put in that work. And it's sad, though, because they don't understand the assignment. You understand? They don't understand. So sometimes you do. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Check this out. I want y'all to hear this woman here. I want y'all to hear it. And it's sad. It's sad. Now remember, the title of this foolery is Single Mothers Are Raising Harley Quinn'S and Steppenwolf'S without the owner's manual. Okay? Without the owner's manual. I want y'all to hear it. It's sad. It's sad, but here we go. This is a 16-year-old boy. Okay? This is a 16-year-old boy. Shout out to Willie D Live, okay? Because he dropped this piece, and I got to shout him out because he always dropping amazing content, all right? Here we go.
Every day it's the same shit with you. It's the same shit with you. You need to. Why are you running up on me, bro? Why are you running up on me like that? Why are you running up on me like that? You are too young to be acting like that.
So what?
You know what? I'm gonna call the police.
Call whoever you want
I'm
to
gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the police. You better stop grabbing my phone. You better stop grabbing my phone like you grown. You better stop grabbing my phone like you grown.
You can't put me out of
Yes,
nothing.
I can put you out.
Like I said, I'm gonna go do what I want to do. This is my house.
What?
I'll help pay the bills, and I don't care.
What bills you help pay?
Mom, you can't.
What bills did you help pay?
You my mama. I'm your son. You can't tell me where to go.
But if you're gonna be running up on me like that, you're gonna get up out of here.
Every day I'm outside hitting blocks.
Why are you going to sleep with a ski mask on?
So why'd you post me on social media talking about?
What you mean why I'm posting on social media? Because look how you act.
It's for real. I don't care.
This is for my protection and for my safety. It's for my protection and my
Get
safety.
back. Get back.
Ain't no get back. I'm not getting back. I'm not getting back. I'm not getting back.
Every day I'm spinning these blocks.
You better get
back. What?
You better get back.
What?
Hey, every day it's the same shit.
So at the end of all that, it looks like he was able to grab the phone from her. Now, this video, y'all, I shared it in our group chat on Instagram, okay? Now, it looked like he was able to get the phone from her, and then I guess it looked like he jumped on her because, allegedly, because she was filming her son, 16-year-old boy filming her son. He got some ski mask on his head because I guess he don't want people to know that it's him or whatever because he doing some street nonsense. I'm sorry, y'all. Something is on my face. He doing some street nonsense. So he doesn't want anybody to know that it's him. Okay. So it looked like he's crying because he got tears in his eyes. And he's saying, how you gonna throw me out? How you gonna throw me out? She said, I'm tired of your shit. Now, I'm gonna share something with you that a lot of us don't understand in our culture. You know how we sing the gospel song, There's Power in the Blood? Y'all know how we sing that gospel song, right? It's power in the blood, right? This is true when it comes to us giving birth. This is true. When it comes to us having babies with men and women, okay? When we have, listen, when you are messing with a woman and the woman got demons, okay? We going to talk about it. And the woman got demons. How you think this child going to be raised? If this woman got demons, how you think this child gonna be raised? If you sleeping with a man and a man got demons, how you think this child gonna be raised? How you think this child blood gonna be? Just want to put that out there. How do you think this child gonna be? Because if mama and daddy both got something wrong with them, what you think this child's supposed to be? If mama and daddy did not heal, and mama and daddy is out here fucking willy-nilly. Good morning, December. Out here fucking willy-nilly. And sometimes y'all don't even know each other, but y'all fucking raw dog, and a baby comes from it. You know one thing about children, they know when they not loved. Hey Malik, how are you, sir? One thing about children, they know when they're not loved. They know it. They know when they're not loved. My brother's children know when you can't stand their mama. My sister's children know when you can't stand their daddy. They know. Children are not stupid. They're very smart. We like to believe that they're stupid, but they're not. They're very intelligent. Very, very. They can tell when love is there. They can tell. They can tell when their parents love each other. A lot of y'all raising babies and you can't stand the father. A lot of y'all taking care of children, but you hate the mama. You can't stand the mama. We bringing babies into this world that are growing up to be Harley Quinn'S and Steppenwolf'S. Now, you know Harley Quinn wasn't in her right mind. Harley Quinn was crazy. She was chasing Joker all around, everywhere. And this is the equivalent of all our women, how they chase these Pookies and Rerays all around. Okay? And Steppenwolf wasn't nothing but a demon. Steppenwolf wasn't nothing but a demon. He destroyed worlds. He was nothing but a demon. This is what we're raising. Harley Quinn would have done anything the Joker told her to do. Even if he told her to drown herself. Allegedly, we just talking. I'm not saying anybody do anything bad to themselves. Please, YouTube, don't block me. Okay? This is just a fictional character. But Harley Quinn did everything that Joker told her to do and more. Okay? And a lot of our women are fooled. And put in foolish situations because they were raised to be Harley Quinn. All because they were raised to be Harley Quinn. Our sons are out here being Steppenwolf'S, taking over blocks, becoming the monsters in the neighborhood. When grandma and grandpa can't even go out to the grocery store to get food. A lot of them are going through because they're scared of the Steppenwolf'S that's on the corner that is doing destruction to the neighborhood. A lot of them. When I say when you have a mother and a father and all they came to do, okay, a man and a woman, and all they came to do was fuck. They didn't mean to have no baby out of it or nothing, but they didn't protect themselves. But all they know is that they just want to fuck somebody. And now a baby comes from it. And now a baby comes from it. And these two can't even stand each other, but they fuck good. Y'all, a lot of y'all in relationships like that now. Y'all can't stand each other, but the sexing is good. And now when you have a baby, you done brought this baby into this unhealthy relationship because y'all can't stand each other. And this baby can tell. This baby can tell you don't like his mama. This baby can tell that mama, you don't like the daddy. This baby can tell. This is the uncomfortable truth. This boy that's 16 years old right now, this video y'all just heard, this boy that's 16 years old right now, he told his mama, you can't kick me out. You can't kick me out. And he's right. She can't. The police ain't gonna let her kick him out. He gonna have to stay there. Now, what's gonna happen is he's gonna cause all types of havoc until he turn 18, and then she gonna throw him out on the street with nothing. And then the same game that she's playing with this boy, and when he get out there, okay, when he get out there at 18 and he gotta hustle and make his own way, okay, and more than likely he gonna hit a couple of bumps in the road. He gonna hit a couple bumps in the road, and it might land him in prison, okay, and he might get under one of those old G's in prison and say, you here because you have your mama's logic. You here because you have your mama's logic. Was you ever raised around your daddy? Do you know who your daddy is? You gonna tell him, no, OG, I don't know who my daddy is. He gonna say, yes. You got your mama mindset. Listen to me, boy. When you get out of here, you better get on your grind and change your mind. Okay? So now when the boy get out of prison, probably done served like 10 years. He get out of prison. He a grown man now. So now he start getting his life together. Start getting it right. And mama is struggling. Mama got some Pookie and Rary up in here whooping on her behind. And she trying to call her son, oh, come down here. So-and-so is laying hands on me. Okay? So-and-so is laying hands on me. And what happened? The son don't go. Because, mama, you know what happened? You threw this boy out. You threw this boy out at 18. And the first mistake that you made is that you did not choose a man of substance to lay with. This be our problem, sisters. You don't choose a man. This is your first problem. You don't choose a man of substance to lay with. A man that sees wife in you, that wants to teach you. This man that you sleeping with right now, he just want to screw you and that's it. He don't have any plans for you. Some of y'all don't see that. And you know how you will find a man of substance? There's something in you, my sister, that needs to change. Because you're attracting these type of men that don't have substance. A lot of women always ask, I can't find no good man. I ain't gonna never find no good man. You speaking a curse upon yourself. But a lot of y'all say, I ain't gonna never find no good man. Ain't no good men around. Check this out. You don't see any good men because something wrong with you. Something wrong with you, baby. This is the uncomfortable truth that a lot of women don't want to hear. When you can't find a good man, that means there's something going on with you. I remember I had to ask myself this same thing when I was in my 20s. Now, the men that I have met in my past, they were good men. Some of them were good, some of them were not. Some of them had substance, some of them did not. But I did not have substance. I might have had a good heart, but but my mind wasn't right up here. See, when you can admit something was wrong with you, that's why all those men you were attracting, that it was your fault. This is when you learn how to take accountability. A lot of my sisters, y'all don't know how to take accountability. So now when this young man gets grown and he's on his own and his mama not doing well, okay, now she talking about she want him to come down here and do something to her boyfriend, right? And then what's that gonna do? Put your ass back in prison. The best thing you can do is tell your mama, Mama, I'm gonna call the police for you. I'm gonna call the police for you. I can't come down here. One thing about a black woman, and this is the uncomfortable truth we do not want to hear. Good morning, Mr. He said, how are you, sir? Thank you for just coming in just for a little bit. I appreciate you, sir. Okay. And I've been watching your stuff. I've been watching your stuff on Rumble, sir. That movie you put out, I was like, oh, this is good. So I appreciate your content, sir. So the thing is that one thing about our sisters, our mothers, our aunties, they will never hesitate to put a black man in prison because they're the first ones that will call you when some shit go crazy. They the first ones that will call you because you already got a record. So they're going to call you to come and take care of this person. And then listen, you don't even know if this person that they want you to come take care of got a peace be still and ready to run up on you, and you lose your life because you went to go try to protect your mama, your sister, your auntie, and all this foolishness. Call the police. That's your best bet. This is the same woman who act like she couldn't choose the right man. That now you're born and you were raised without the owner's manual. Shout out to JT. You were raised without the owner's manual. Check this out. When your mama is a side chick, or your mama is sleeping with some married man, or your mama just fucked some man and it was a one night stand, your mama has failed you. She failed you. She failed you. My mama failed me, and I failed my oldest son. My mama failed me, and I failed my oldest son. When we don't get out here and choose wisely who you gonna bring a child into this world with, we fail our children. Because they don't have a man of substance that will raise them properly. And then you get young men out here that are Steppenwolf'S, that are true demons. You get young men out here that are Steppenwolf'S and that are true demons. I'm letting you know. And it's so sad and it's painful. It's so sad and it's painful. I want y'all to hear this uncomfortable truth that a couple, shout out to Willie D Live, this is another one, that a couple is arguing right in front of this little boy, okay? And the little boy says something that was true. But the girlfriend and the boyfriend is like mistreating the child right now because the child told the truth. But they're upset with this baby. Check it out. I want y'all to hear what the baby said.
Oh, look at y'all having
And
daddy
he
and
tells
son time.
stepdad he isn't his real father.
That's not my daddy. My daddy is Jared. I miss him.
Don't say that, Junior. What's wrong with you?
I've been out here all day, honestly. I've been out here all day working on this bike.
Why would you say that, Junior? Don't say that. That's mean.
Just like that Sam could say that.
Like,
Listen, you don't say that because your dad is in jail. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm taking care of you. I bought you this bike. You need to start teaching him that
I didn't tell him to say that.
Because obviously he's hearing it somewhere.
He's not here. Who told you to say that? Where you hearing that at? Right, exactly.
I'm being the father right now. Your dad ain't here.
That was rude. That was rude.
Probably not heard it from you.
He didn't hear me say
Oh, yes, he
anything.
probably did.
No, he did not.
So where did he just say that from?
I don't know, Junior. Do you love your dad or your stepdad more?
I love that one.
See, I told you.
But what I'm saying is, where did he say that from? Where did he get
Who
that
did you hear say that?
Listen, man, I know that I done heard you say it before. It's
I didn't say that. Junior, be nice to your stepdad. I was having a good time.
About one more time if you say something like that, I'm out. For real.
He was 5. He's a kid. He's only 4. He's acting like that over a
I
4-year-old.
gotta be here, though. You hearing me from somewhere?
But you're acting like over a 4-year-old.
I ain't
Like,
gotta be here. I'm the one talking
he just
about it.
picked you over his dad. Like, Junior, do you appreciate your stepdad?
Yeah, that one.
See? Look at y'all. Quality
Ain't
time.
no quality.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people.
Oh, look at y'all having
May KS soul rest in peace. It's so sad. Now, this is a boyfriend and a girlfriend talking in front of this baby. Okay? Yes. Yes, Malik, you got it. It's a stud. You right. You got it. You got it. I was just about to say it too. So now the thing is that the baby knows that the father is in jail. Okay? The baby knows. That means grown people was talking around this baby because he looked like he like 3 or 4 years old. So I say 3. So that means grown people was talking around this baby. So this baby said, my daddy is in jail. That's not my daddy. My daddy is in jail. Okay? That's not my daddy. My daddy is in jail and I miss him. Okay? But the mother is trying to make this child believe that the stud is the father. Do you understand? The mother is trying to make the child believe that the stud is the father. So now you got the baby confused. You got the baby confused. And so now the baby is the only one that knows the truth. So they're bashing the baby for saying the truth. Oh, Junior, don't be saying nothing like that. That is your daddy, this and that. Mind you, now the stud done got upset. The stud said just like this. The next time he say that, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Okay? The thing that hurts so much is that even if this particular conversation was not a stud and it was a man, okay, and it was a man, this will be hurtful to the man, especially if he was raising this baby and doing what he's supposed to do to take care of his baby and the baby is not his, but because he loved the mama. Some woman had put out on social media, shout out to, I think it was Angry Man who put it out. Shout out to Angry Man channel. There was a woman who had 5 children, okay? And she was saying, she's like, oh, I'm ready to get married. Where the stepdaddy at? I'm ready to get married. And then some other woman put under the comment section, and she said that men who don't date women who have children are sassy. Men who don't date women that have children are sassy. You know, what, you scared of some children? You scared of some children? That's why you don't want to be with this woman? Let me share something with you. Any man who decides to be with a woman that have a surplus of children. Do you hear me? Hey, 18, what's up, baby? A surplus of children, okay? This man is a godsend to this woman. But she doesn't value him. She doesn't. There are a lot of stepfathers that don't get the recognition that they deserve. They don't. There's a lot of stepfathers who stepped in when the real daddy wouldn't step in. And they don't get the recognition that they deserve. They don't. A lot of people run them under the bus. But this is why they get ran under the bus. For shit like this right here. For shit like this. That you done raised this child all you did everything the father was supposed to do. You did everything the father was supposed to do. But they get ran under the bus because, I'm sorry, let me block something. They get ran under the bus because you got women that will make men feel guilty that, oh, I don't want to date a woman that has children. Mind you, a lot of y'all sisters have not raised these children properly. A lot of y'all sisters, these children are bad as shit. They are monsters. They're very disrespectful. And they don't know how to stay in their place. They don't. Being a stepfather is very difficult. It is hard. For a lot of men, because they love this woman, she might have one child or two children. He loved this woman so much that he will take on the baggage. And some of them don't even have, they will raise these two children. The woman will never give him any children. And so he will stay in this marriage 10, 15 years and no baby of his own. Because he was raising yours. And then when yours get grown, you want to divorce them because now the kids is grown. You no longer need him. And for y'all who do that, fuck y'all bitches. For y'all who do that, okay? For y'all who do that shit, fuck y'all bitches. And I hope no good come to you. Yes. Because this man has helped you raise these children and then you turned on him like you don't know what the hell is going on. Okay? A lot of y'all do that nonsense to men. Okay? But this is the uncomfortable truth right here. A lot of stepfathers, they will get the short end of the stick. Some will get a benefit from the child that they raised. And only how they get a benefit from the child that they raised, and this is the gospel truth, if he made children with this woman. If he made children with this woman. Because his children will bring those other kids to be around him. Because they love their sibling. That's only how. That's only how. If he never put children there with this woman, those kids will get grown and they will act like they don't know him anymore. They will forget all the good times this man has helped them. All the times he was at the games with them. All the times he walked them to school and everything. They will forget all that shit if he don't put his own seeds there. Just want to let you know. And it's sad. Because if it wasn't for this man raising you, you would not be the man or the woman you are today. You would not be. My stepdaddy was in the streets. He was in the streets heavy when I was young. But this man taught me how to fight. This man taught me how to ride a bike. This man taught me so many things growing up to see what a man looks like when his family is in trouble. May my stepfather's soul rest in peace. This man was in the streets. He was doing a lot of nonsense, but he was a good father. He was a good father. He was a good father. He was a better father than my own daddy. My daddy tried his best. But the thing is that he had his own family. My mama was fucking this man and he had his own family. She was fucking this man. He had his own family to take care of. How you thought this man was gonna leave his family to be with you and your baby? Do that make sense? That does not make sense at all. That does not make sense at all. How is this man supposed to leave his family? He's raising his children, and he's supposed to leave his family to be with you and your one baby. You have lost your mind. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. If you like the content, please donate to the page as well. This is the uncomfortable truth that we do not want to hear. There are a lot of men that have taken the roles of being a father to children that is not his. And the men that you have messed with, these men, my sisters, were not of substance. And so now you laid it upon another man because this man like you and he wants to wipe you. He see something in you. And instead of you being grateful that this man had seen something in you, you torment this man. A lot of y'all torment that stepfather. A lot of y'all do. What y'all tell him? My motherfucking kids come first. You know. My motherfucking kids come first, nigga. You know. That's the shit y'all do. My kids come first before you. Mind you, the food on the table and the mortgage and the light and the gas and the car you driving, the insurance and shit you got, you know. He done put all y'all motherfuckers on his insurance and everything. And all the food and everything in this bitch and all the bills and stuff, he helps you. Y'all teamwork together. You working, he working. And then sometimes you not working, he taking care of everything. But you got enough gumption to tell this man. You got enough gumption to tell this man, oh no, my kids come first. Mind you, I ain't saying you don't supposed to love your kids. I'm not saying that. But your kids are more than likely in school all day. So they're eating all day. Okay, they're eating snacks, this and that all day. When this man been at work all day, you haven't supplied anything for this man to eat. You didn't put anything in his lunch bag, nothing. You don't take care of this man. Mind you, if this man's if he fall today, something bad happened to him, you don't have nothing. A lot of y'all got husbands and y'all mistreat those husbands. A lot of y'all got husbands, you don't know how to treat those husbands, but the first thing you will say to him is that my kids come first. Son Moses, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. A lot of y'all will get in here and you will have a man that will have substance. He will come to save the family. He will come to save the family. But you will go and disgrace this man and treat him like he ain't shit. Because you don't see any good in him. Because truthfully, this is not the man that you wanted. A lot of y'all are with men that this is not the man that you wanted. It's not. A lot of y'all are with men that you married, but this is not the man you wanted. This is the man that can supply your needs. And so you treat him like shit. A lot of y'all do. A lot of y'all couldn't even say, and even say this and be in your right mind and say it anyway, you know, because some of y'all don't understand when people come to save you. See, I always tell y'all that you have men that come to restore and you have men that come to destroy. And the men that come to restore are the ones that marry y'all. He's coming to heal you. But some of y'all don't want to take that healing. So you will do nonsense to destroy the relationship and say, some of y'all even get in here and say, my baby daddy was here first. You know, the baby daddy come to the house and you quickly tell your husband, well, my baby daddy was here first. And if I was the husband, you know what I would tell you? I would say just like this, why he ain't marry you? He was here first. Why he ain't marry you? Why you got left with all these kids? Why he ain't marry you? A lot of y'all will get men that will come to restore, but you will destroy. You will destroy this man. Hey Shay, what's going on, baby? You will destroy this man. You will treat this man like shit. Mind you, he came to save you. He came to save you. Because the same man that you want so bad, the same man you want so bad, he don't want you. He don't want you. A lot of y'all don't understand how good you have it until this man is gone. When I watch Nene Leakes talk about how Greg was such an amazing man to her, how he was so kind and a loving husband. Mind you, when Greg was alive, she couldn't stand him. She couldn't stand him. They had a divorce, everything, and then got remarried. It was some nonsense, okay? She couldn't stand him. But when he passed away, she couldn't find nobody else like him. When he passed away, she still can't find any man like him because she looking for Greg in every man and she can't find Greg. Do you think I want to walk around and look for every man that is like my husband? You know, my husband is, we separated. So now I'm looking for every man that's like my husband when you could just stay with the original. That's stupid. You see? Tia out here doing the same thing. Tia Mowry out here doing the same thing. You trying to look for every man. I know we done jumped off to another subject. You're trying to look in every man that is like your husband. Instead of you just staying with the original. That make more sense. That make more sense. It's so sad. It's so sad. A lot of stepfathers get the short end of the stick. Mind you, he only came because he loved this woman. He's trying to help her. But she will put every obstacle in the way to destroy what they have. She will even let those children come in and destroy what she has. Mind you, I'm not saying mistreat your babies, but you want to put your babies on a boundary. The baby's supposed to be on a boundary. Okay, they're supposed to have a boundary, and that baby daddy's supposed to have a boundary too. This is why I don't agree that men marry baby mamas. Only how I agree a man will marry a baby mother if she has some boundaries on those children and there's boundaries with that stepdad. I'm sorry, boundaries with that baby daddy. That's only how I would agree that a man could marry a woman with children. She has to have boundaries, and that baby daddy gotta have some boundaries. I don't care that all those children are yours. I don't care. You didn't marry this woman. You didn't marry her. You did not. So these kids live under her husband's roof. Under their roof. So if these children are being disrespectful, I expect you as the father to come in and talk to your child about being respectful to the husband. See, you can't dictate what goes on in another man's house if you the man that's outside. You can't. My sisters, you can't dictate what goes on in another woman's house when you are the woman outside. You can't. You can only dictate if you are the woman inside and if you are the man inside. That's only how you can dictate on how everything should work in that house. You can't get up and try to run somebody else's house just because your kids live there. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. A lot of y'all baby mamas will get out here and say there's no community to raise these children. There's no community that will raise these children. Let me share something with you. A lot of the people in the community scared of your babies. A lot of people in the community is scared of your children because they are Harley Quinn'S and Steppenwolf'S. They're scared of your kids. They scared to say something to them. They see Tyshawn out there slinging them pharmacy products. They scared to say something to your baby. Your baby carrying a Glock. They scared. LaShawna out there selling pussy on the street. They scared. They scared to say something to her. Because she'll curse you out and embarrass you. Mind your business. I'm out here selling my own. Mind your business. Next time you say something to me, I'm going to catch you around the corner and do something to you. This is why the village don't speak. The community don't speak. Because your children are demons. I'm sorry. This is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth. Hey, Skinny, what's going on, baby? This is the uncomfortable truth. When we sleep with men that don't have substance, you are raising monsters. We are raising monsters. You want to know why the community is bad? It is the choices, my sisters, that we are making that makes the community bad. See, if Eve was so wise by herself, God would have made Eve first. If Eve would have been a better candidate, Yahweh would have made Eve first. She would need a covering. But he made Adam first because he knew that Eve can be tricked. I don't care how smart you are, my sisters. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how book smart you are, how you went to college, everything like that. Y'all can be tricked very easily. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is why when you meet a man, see, back in the day when you met a man, right? You had to bring this man around your father, your uncles, your granddaddy, so that they could tell you if this man was playing or he was a man of substance. And the men in your family will tell you, this man is of substance. Hold on to him. But there's nobody to tell y'all now because y'all think, I'm smart. I got a PhD. Shout out to Miss Jenny. I'm smart. I got a PhD. I don't need no man. A lot of y'all think like that. A lot of y'all think like that. And you think you wise. But even y'all ones that got those PhDs, a lot of y'all got those Pookie and Rere baby daddies. So how smart are you really? When you can't tell that something is wrong with this man. I'm just saying. Even me, as old as I am, I will bring something to my king and I will explain it to him. And you know what he'll tell me? Oh no, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Don't do that. Good morning, world class. How are you, sir? Even me, even me, I'm telling you that my king will get up here and tell me, nope, that's not gonna work. Get out of that situation. And if I didn't get out the situation, I'll share this with you. When my king tell me get out of a situation and I get out of it, right? And I sit back and I watch it and the thing explode. And I tell my king, look, this what happened. He said, yeah, I told you. I already told you. I'm glad you listened. See, a lot of us don't have covering like that. A lot of us don't. You don't have a man of substance that will tell you when something is going wrong. And sometimes you will have this man of substance that will tell you when something is going wrong, but you don't listen because you hard-headed. A lot of women, we're hard-headed. We don't like to listen. You think you know better. A lot of y'all that come to social media and talk about, I didn't know that this man was like this. I didn't know he just changed up on me. And I'm going to share with you your problem. Why you see the change up. Okay? The change up is because you fucked him too early. I'm sorry for all the cursing this morning. You fucked him too early. Hey, Ellis. And you didn't pay attention to the signs. The dick was good. A lot of y'all don't pay attention to the signs. The dick was good. My brothers, you are not exempt from it as well. Y'all don't pay attention to the signs because the pussy was good. I'm letting you know. The thing is that we put our babies at a disadvantage when they come into a household or a relationship that there is no love. We put them at a disadvantage. You can tell when a baby is being loved. You could tell. You could tell when the parents and the mama love each other. That baby got the biggest smile on their face and they tiny. They got the biggest smile on their face when they know that they are loved. Some of y'all bring babies into this world and you can't stand the father. You can't stand him. But you brought this baby into this world. And then what you did was that some of y'all can't stand the baby fathers. Then also some of y'all bring the baby into this world because you want to keep the man. And it don't work out. And so now, since you want to keep the man and he don't want to be with you, you start mistreating the baby. You start telling the baby, oh, you look like your black ass father. You look just like that motherfucker. Go sit down and get out my face. Baby telling you they want some Cheerios in the morning. You telling them to go sit the fuck down. I don't want to see your face. A lot of y'all done that nonsense. A lot of y'all is not nice to these kids at all. Because you can't stand the daddy. A lot of y'all hurt these babies. All because you can't take what the daddy has done to you. Mind you, if you would have just waited and been patient and kept those legs closed, clink, 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 okay, you would have found out that this man is not a man of substance. A lot of us do it. I'm guilty of it too. I am guilty of it too. But we're hurting these babies. This young boy who's 16 years old, that this video that I just played for y'all, okay? This boy is hurting. He's hurting. He is hurting. Right now, if his father was in front of him, he would have ran to his father right now. If his father was in front of him, and his father would have had to just lift him and pick him up. That boy is hurting. Yes, yes, Quincy, you can hear it in his voice. And his eyes is red. He was crying. That boy hurting. Because he know his mama don't like him. He know his mama couldn't stand him. That's why he acting the way he acting. Because more than likely that baby overheard her say something about him or his father. And that's why she's getting all this nonsense. And then on top of that, you're trying, and a lot of y'all do this, okay? I'm guilty of it too. A lot of y'all do it, okay? Y'all trying to make this baby be his father. A lot of y'all dress these boys like they father dressed. A lot of y'all put them in these baggy jeans. Y'all will put those Air Force One on him, them Jordans on him. You know what I'm saying? You'll put that jewelry on him. He got that hat to the back. And he looked just like his father. He looked like a mini-me of his daddy. A lot of y'all do that. I'm guilty of it too. I did it to my oldest son as well. So I'm guilty of it too. I'm not judging you. I'm not. But will I tell you that it will lead to your damnation? Yes, I will tell you. It will lead there. A lot of y'all don't understand that. It leads there. It leads there. Because now what happens is when they get older and they really start taking on the characteristics of their daddy. I told y'all that blood is strong. I told y'all in the beginning of this story that blood is strong. It's power in the blood. When they say that, when they talking about Yahshua, it is power in the blood. It's right. It is power in the blood. It's power in the blood. So now when he gets older and start acting like the daddy, and you notice, now you can't stand him. You can't stand him now. So now when he starts saying something to you, you quick to call him a motherfucker. Mind you, this your son. You quick to call him a motherfucker and he ain't shit and all this other stuff. And this is the heartbreaking truth because you never found a man of substance. So you punish this boy for being who he is. And it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Because mama, you designed him to be that way. You designed him to be that way. You wanted him to be like his father. You dressed him like his father. You let him have that bad attitude in everything. You didn't give him the correction. You thought it was funny. When he was cursing and everything in front of your friends, when he was small, you thought it was funny. You thought it was funny when he was playing gangster and all that other stuff with his pants hanging down and everything. You thought it was cute. And now that he done got older and he got some heart, now he's a nightmare in the home. I'm not saying all boys end up like that. I'm not saying all girls end up being thoughts. I'm not. Not all of them. But it's a large amount of them in our community that when you see, look, check this out. When you see a child, right? Let's talk about it. When you see a child that's a thought, right? Or you see a boy who is in the streets doing nonsense, right? It's a good chance all you got to do is look at the mother and the father. That's where they get that shit from. It's a good chance. It's 1 out of a million that this child is just a thought for no reason. It is 1 in a million that that girl is a thought for no reason. Just want to put that out there. It's some shit she saw that made her the way that she is. The boy as well. It's some shit he saw that made him the way he is. More than likely, I told y'all it's power in the blood. These children aren't misbehaving for no reason. This is why the owner's manual is needed. The owner's manual is needed. When our children, how many times have I said this to y'all? When our kids act a little bit, indignant, they not too bad, but when they say stuff that's out the way, and my king hear it, my king run up on him. He don't scream or nothing. He run up on him. This is the only thing that scared me about my husband. He don't scream, but he talk to you so calmly. The shit scared the hell out you. You be looking, cause you want the person to scream at you, right? But then he talk to you so calm, and you just look like, where's the, when he gonna say something? You know what I'm saying? Like when he gonna scream? The calmness scared the shit out you. I'm sorry. The calmness scared the shit out you, This how you know somebody dangerous, because the calmness scared the shit out you. They too calm, you know what I'm saying? You rather have a person screaming and acting crazy, but the calmness scared the shit out you. I'm sorry. All right? So this is how the kids do. When they finally talk to them, they be looking like, And sometimes I got to walk out the room because the calmness scared me. I got to walk out the room. I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. I can't say nonsense, but I got to say I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life. So I got to walk out the room because I'm trying to hold myself, okay? I'm trying to hold myself. Because listen, you don't know if the hand is coming from the front or the back or whatever. Mind you, my king don't touch them. It's just his words that scare the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? He had them sitting in the chair just crying, tears rolled down their face. Mind you, he just talking. And they'll sit there. He pull his glasses down and everything. They start talking. I was like, oh, shit. It scare you. He pull his glasses down. He just and laying his lazy boy. He got his legs just laying on the lazy boy. He look at the child like this. And he pull his glasses down a little bit and start talking, and then the child look at me. I just leave like you on your own. This lecture is not for me. Then when I come back, the child crying all this, and this and that, and I just walk off like I don't see nothing. That's why the owner's manual is needed. I'm telling you. This is why the owner's manual is needed, because he knows why the child is misbehaving. He knows why something is wrong with this baby, because it's that DNA, baby. It's that Dana. That Dana, baby. That blood is power in the blood, honey. I'm telling you right now. It is power in the blood. When we talk about Yahshua like this, when we sing that song, it's power, wonder working power. You know what I'm saying? It is power in the blood. I'm letting you know. You got to understand that if you don't understand nothing else. Now, I want us to go into the next foolery. Let me see what else I got up here. So, I already played that one. I want y'all to hear this. Shout out to Dennis Sperling. Now, this is trigger warning, everybody. This is trigger warning. I want y'all to give me an answer to this, okay? I'm going to tell y'all my own answer after y'all give me your answer, okay? Now, this is a movie, but Dennis Sperling clipped this from a movie, and I want y'all to listen. Check this out.
Tell me, do you know the difference between a black man and a nigger? No. Most niggers don't. Next, please. Morning, have a seat. So, tell me, Officer Winston, what's the difference between a black man and a nigger?
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Right. Thanks for coming in. So, Officer Stevens, tell me, do you know the difference between a black man and a nigger?
The nigger's the one that would even answer that question.
Tell me, do you know the...
What y'all think? What y'all think about? What y'all think? Lawrence Fishburne had said something at the end. What do y'all think? He had said something at the end. What do y'all think? Lawrence Fishburne said it at the end. What do y'all think? I want to share something with you. It's not what they call you. It's what you answer to. It's not what they call you. It's what you answer to. Thank you so much, Skinny. Thank you, A-Team. I appreciate y'all. It's what you answer to, baby. It's not what they call you. It's what you answer to. See, only, like Lawrence Fishburne said, only a nigga will answer that question. Mm-hmm. It's not what you, it's not what, it's first of all, listen, it doesn't matter what anybody call you. It is what you answer to that make it true. This is the thing that we miss in our community. This is the thing that we miss in our community. I'm going to share something with you. A lot of us will not ride the train together. A lot of us have failed in our community. A lot of us have failed our families in our community. A lot of us have destroyed our community. And the ones that I just mentioned, a lot of y'all will not ride the train with us. A lot of y'all will be left behind. Hey, King, how are you, hon? A lot of y'all will be left behind. And the rest of us will just continue to grow. Because I tell y'all all the time is that how you change your community is where you start in your household. That's how you change your community. You raise children that have substance. And then those said children, once they get grown, they change the community. They get older, they bring up their own families, they change the community. That's how change start. You think change is gonna start with these people that's going on doing all this bullshit right now? They will not. It will not. These people will just get old and die off. That's what will happen. Okay? But for my people who are upstanding and doing the right thing, you gotta train your babies to do what it do. You gotta train your babies to have substance. And I'm going to share something with you. I don't care what social media tell you. I don't care what the world tell you. You need a father at the helm of this. Do you understand? Stop listening to these people tell you you do not need no man. You don't need no man around. You can raise these children by your own self and all this other foolery. No other culture is screaming that shit. Only us. We screaming that bullshit. Only us. We screaming we don't need no man. We don't need nobody. We can raise these children on our own. This is bullshit, let you know right now. This bullshit. We're the only community that screams this nonsense. This is bullshit. These fathers are needed, baby. These fathers are needed. They are needed. This is the only community that they got screaming to the heavens, black girl magic. I am queen. I don't need no man. All this nonsense. We're the only community that believes this nonsense. Only community that believes this bullshit. No other community believes this nonsense at all. I'm going to share something with you. I have been on the side of Baby Mama Lane, around the corner up the street. And I have been on the side of being a queen. Okay? And currently, I'm still a queen. Okay? I've been on both sides. If somebody asks me today, take heed to the message, you got to go back to be a baby mama, I'm going to whoop somebody's ass for telling me that. Okay? I don't care how bad my back is messed up. I'm going to whoop somebody's ass. Okay? Okay? I'm going to whoop somebody's ass. And I'm going to give you an old down south whooping. Okay? Now I gotta say downtown whooping. Because I'm not from the South. I gotta say downtown whooping. I gotta give you an old pioneer, McGlory man ass whooping. That's what I gotta give you. Okay? Take heed to the message does not support violence. But I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Do you hear me? I'll be damned if you put me back and Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. I'll be damned. Okay? I know what I got. I'll be damned. Okay? Some of y'all get out here. I don't need no husband. I could raise these kids on my own. And these same women who running from their marriage and shit, talking about they graduated, they up here crying all on social media. I didn't know it was this hard. What did you think it was supposed to be, baby? What did you think it was supposed to be, baby? Huh? You thought it was going to be easy? What you thought it was going to be, baby? What you thought? Okay? All right, what you thought? It's crazy how y'all get out here and you let your sisters, your own sisters, talk y'all into foolery. You let your own sisters talk you into foolery. Oh no, I don't need no man. I can raise these kids on my own. Men ain't shit. This is the nonsense that you've been bred and fed and you believe it. And you're destroying your own bloodline. When you raise these children without their fathers, you are raising them at a disadvantage. A lot of y'all women will say, oh, well, it's, I was in danger. It's better to, separate because the child saw all this. Let me share something with you. If you didn't fuck this man early, I said it. If you didn't fuck him early, you would have saw the red flags that something was wrong with him. But yet, you didn't do that. You fucked them early. Now you done got pregnant. Now you talking about, woe is me. No matter what, he's still a daddy. He's still a daddy. You still put this baby at a disadvantage if this man is not in his right mind. My brother, same way. Okay, because them big booty girls is a problem. Them big booty girls is a problem, baby. Okay? It's gold in those mountains, but them big booty girls is a problem. Okay? They ain't in their right mind. I know, because I'm one of them. They not in their right mind. Okay? They not. Them big booty girls is a problem. They crazy. Find out her mindset before you place a baby there. Find out how she really is before she turn around and be your nightmare. Will I get up here and tell you I was a good baby mama? I was a nightmare to this man. I was doing all types of foolery to hurt this man because I was angry. And that's the God honest truth, baby. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. You know who saved him? It was my husband who saved him. My husband said, let this man free. Let him free. This child support, this don't even mean anything. This boy is big now. Let this man free. This is nonsense. Every time you turn around, you go into court. And you only go into court to be nasty. You only go into court to be mean. And then you come home with a different attitude. Let this man free. And tell the judge you don't want the arrears either. Mind you, he was in arrears really nasty. The same man that my baby father disliked was the same man who saved him. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? The thing is that a lot of y'all, and this is the God's honest truth, a lot of y'all do child support because you can't stand that man. When y'all could work on something. Now, for the ones who don't do the right thing, then yeah, you got to do child support. But those fathers who want to be around their kids and want to do the right thing, y'all should have some type of agreement. Y'all should be able to talk it out. Y'all should be, thank you, Skinny. Y'all should be able to do what you need to do as a family and fix the shit. The child needs him. You and him should not be at war. This is the only thing that our community missed. Our community missed this so much. And all it does is tear up this baby mindset. All it does is tear up this baby mindset. When you hate this man, this baby can tell. When you hate their mama, the baby can tell. I just want to let you know. The baby feels it. When you hate the mama, the baby feels it that something is wrong. And it's sad, but that's what we do. That's what we do. I want y'all to hear something about what Cat Williams said. We jumping on another subject. We finished the subject with the heartstrings. We going into the bullshit now, okay? I want y'all to hear something that Cat Williams said about Diddy, okay? Cat Williams shares a meme about Diddy snitching on everybody. Check this out. He shares the meme on his channel. Here we go.
What they?
Y'all know that.
Look at him. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB. The brave.
Who are you talking about, Mr. Brown? What they?
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was down. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need no.
You said I've had to tell him no. You got to tell him no. This is one thing I love about Cat. Cat said, I got receipts, baby. One thing about Cat, I remember he did a skit. He was on one of his shows, and he did a skit. And he said, I was at a mansion, okay, that had many rooms. Sound like a gospel song. I was at a mansion that had many rooms. And he said, I asked somebody, is those 2 men fucking? Or did he say, I asked somebody, is those 2 men kissing in there? The thing is that a lot of people hate on Cat Williams, but Cat is the truth. Cat is one of those brothers that he will sit down and he will watch everything and he will be quiet. He one of those. That's why you don't hear nobody coming at him. That's why. All that stuff he was talking about on Shay Shay, ain't nobody say he was lying because they know Cat seen them. They know Cat seen them. And Cat could expose them. That's why ain't nobody come up here and say, oh, Cat lying, Cat lying. Because Cat done seen a lot of shit. Cat done sat somewhere and just watched these people act the fool. Okay? Because Cat probably ain't drink nothing in there. and he sat up there, probably had his own bottle of water and was just drinking and watching. Okay? Because y'all know Cat not a drinker. Y'all know a lot of people say that they think he a drinker. He's not a drinker. He always said, I'm not a drinker. Okay? Now I want to share something with y'all. Y'all know GMA had their first catwalk, right? And it was a trans boy. First catwalk on live. GMA. Shout out to Gotham City God. Shout out to him, okay? Gotham City God, this guy that I'm following on IG. This brother be dropping some gems, and it should be crazy. But I want y'all to hear it. Check this out. They excited. A little boy. Green beans, take that out. Oh, skinny, remove that, please.
Hello, Jasmine. How are you? How you doing?
Thanks for being here. I love that you love root beer, caffeine free. I can get on board with that.
My mom doesn't like me drinking caffeine.
Does it make you hyper? Yeah, me too. They don't like when I drink caffeine either. But Jasmine, you're one of the youngest and first drag queen/kids, and I've heard that you've gotten messages from young adults who look up to you for being who you are. What are some of the notes you've gotten?
Some of the notes I've gotten are like that.
You see this? Who taught him how to be a drag queen? Who took time to teach this young boy that looked like he about 6, 7 years old how to be a drag queen? When he should be focusing on school, focusing on his youth and what he want to do with his life. Who taught him that? It's okay, Skinny. You know how the algorithm is when you're talking about the small hat people. So you got to be careful. So this is the thing. Who taught this young boy this? And we uplift this. See, the truth will never be televised. I want y'all to understand that. The truth will never be televised. Because you have one party that believes that this makes sense. And you have another party that believes that this does not make sense. But if we keep going with the party that believes that this makes sense, you will not see any new births that will continue to be born here in the United States. You will not see any new births come forth if we continue to go down the road that they're traveling. I know we sitting up here talking about the Republicans ain't shit and all this other stuff like that, but I'm going to share something with you. At least they're able to stand on their principles. The Dems have turned a whole new way. I've never seen no shit like this. Obama, thank you. Thank you, Obama. Thank you. Because even the extremists say that they love the lefties. Even the extremists say that they love the lefties so much because the lefties promote deletions. The lefties promote same sex. They even said they love. Okay, no problem, Skinny. They even say they love the lefty so much because the lefty does not have principles. Mind you, Panther's right. Both sides ain't shit. He right. Both sides got bullshit with both of them. But at least Republicans can tell you what is a man and what is a woman. You ask a Democrat what is a man and what is a woman, they do not know. They will get up there on TV and act like they don't know what a man or a woman is. This is the truth. This is the uncomfortable truth that we're having. And all because a certain group probably pays them a lot of money to push propaganda. Allegedly. You don't want to get in trouble, so you say allegedly. And when they teach our children this, it's sad that as parents, you got to tell your child that you are a boy. If somebody asks you what you are, you tell them you are a boy. If somebody asks you, oh, you don't want to do this today, or this is what you should do today, and the child, you got to teach the child to tell them, I don't supposed to put on no dress and play house. I'm a boy. You got to teach your baby that. You got to talk to your baby before they go to school. You got to tell your baby what's their pronouns before they go to school. Because if you don't, they will teach these children something else. You have even teachers that will force this on kids. I remember that teacher said she put all the kids in the closet, and every child that said that they are happy, that they are, what I mean, from the rainbow community, all those children got cupcakes. And she even said she did it on purpose. All those children got cupcakes. Okay? All those children got cupcakes. And the ones that said, I'm straight, right? I don't even know what kind of exercise does that make sense for you to do for children. Okay? And all the ones that are straight, she didn't give them a cupcake. And she came to social media with that bullshit. I'm surprised the school didn't fire her ass. I could see if your child did a project and the project was good, and every child who completed their project, they got a cupcake and the other children didn't get it. I could understand that. That's, listen, all fair and love and war. That is correct. Your child didn't do the project, your child don't get no cupcake. But for my child to say that they are straight, they don't get the cupcake, how stupid is that? And I'm not here to judge anybody. You raise your children the way you want them to be raised. But it should not be a heavy influence on other people's kids. That's not fair. You shouldn't push the agenda on other people's children. That's not right. As parents, you're supposed to guide your children. As parents, you're supposed to guide your children and protect. That's your job. You're supposed to guide and protect them. Now, whatever they do when they get grown, that's their business. But as them being young, you're supposed to guide and protect them. And it's sad. Oh, Skinny said, Messi is going off on Michael Eric Dyson. That's good. She should. Because he did some foolishness, honey. Okay? I want y'all to hear something that it shocked me that I heard Kamala Harris say this. Okay? Now, people said she said it, but I finally saw the clip, so I was like, damn. So here we go. Listen to this, y'all.
Ku Klux Klan, the KKK.
Well, the Klan was what we would call today a domestic terrorist group.
Why? Why would we call them domestic terrorist group?
Because they tried to use fear and force to change political environment.
And what was the motivation for the use of fear and force?
It was based on race and ethnicity.
Right. Are you aware of the perception of many about how the power and the discretion at ICE is being used to enforce the laws? And do you see any parallels?
I do not see any parallels between
I'm talking about perception.
Officers and agents.
I'm talking about perception.
I do not see a parallel between what is constitutionally mandated as it relates to enforcing the law.
Are you aware that there's a perception?
I see no.
Are you aware that there's a perception?
That puts ICE in the same category as the KKK. Is that what you're asking me?
No, I'm very specific about what I'm asking you. Are you aware of a perception that the way that the discretion
I see no parallel.
I'm not finished.
I see none.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Are you aware that there's a perception that ICE is administering its power in a way that is causing fear and intimidation, particularly among immigrants and specifically among immigrants coming from Mexico and Central America? Are you aware of that?
So this is the first time I heard this. I heard people say that she called ISIS the KKK. I have heard people say that, but this is the first time I actually saw the video. Shout out to Gotham City God. Shout out to this brother. He always have amazing content. So this is the first time I heard anything like this. She called ISIS the KKK. This is why we have so many illegal immigrants in this country. Because she has bashed ISIS about having so many illegal immigrants in this, about I guess intimidating migrants in this bitch. So ISIS is like, what the fuck is we supposed to do? I'm not ISIS, I'm sorry. I'm saying it wrong, y'all. Skinny, thank you so much. ICE is like, what the fuck is we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So she has labeled ICE as KKK. Okay? They are the KKK. Mind you, the KKK burn people's houses down. They lynch families. Is ICE up here burning people's house down? Are they lynching families? But this is how she worded this thing. This is how she put this thing together on Capitol Hill. That's how she did that. ICE protects our country. They help protect, I can't say border, but they help protect when it's time for them to go collect people who are doing illegal activity in the country. Don't you know 158 Democrats was on the Capitol and they voted against deportating migrants that have a criminal background of sexual assault. They voted against that. Okay? You want to unleash these people into the country that they have criminal records of sexual assault. So now the R cases will run up in the United States because they don't want to send these people back. That does not make sense. Okay? And now the other day I watched a whole bunch of Haitian migrants and legal Haitian Americans here, and they were marching and saying that we not going back. We not going back. Now let me share something with y'all. This is the shit I have never seen in my life, where you can go to another country and tell them we not going the fuck back. I have never saw no shit like that in my life. That you can walk into another country. That's like me going to Nigeria. And a whole bunch of people go to Nigeria, and the Nigerians telling y'all, now they wouldn't do this, but I'm just saying, you doing all types of nonsense in Nigeria, and they tell y'all they want y'all to go back. We want y'all to go back. Or y'all better act right in here, right? And now we do a whole demonstration about marching that we not going to go back. That shit not going to go well in Nigeria. But in America, you got people marching saying that they not going back. And then you got the senators up here voting that even if they have a criminal background, that they not going back. I hope all y'all who voted against that shit, I hope y'all all lose y'all seats. 158 of y'all, I hope y'all all lose y'all motherfucking seats. Because your main objective is to worry about us, the American people. That's your main objective. We pay y'all motherfuckers in this bitch. That's how you get paid, because of us. No. I'm not blaming anybody, Skinny. I'm not blaming anybody. I understand. But the problem is that they got to explain to these people what we can do and what you can't do. They just unleash these people all through America and just let them do what they want to do. The Venezuelan people, I hope I'm saying that right. Okay? The Venezuelan gang and all that stuff is all over in Colorado and took over 3 apartment complexes. Where have you ever saw that shit at before? That another race from another country will come in and swarm in on America and take over some apartment complex. And they talking about they don't know what the fuck to do. You see how Kamala can't even answer shit. No, we need some answers. What the fuck? We tired of you and Joe doing a dance around. We need some motherfucking answers in this bitch. How do y'all let all these people in right after COVID when we struggling and we barely was making it by? I should have said C-19. I'm sorry. Right after C-19. And y'all let all these people in this bitch. And Americans are still struggling in this bitch. I'm sorry. I don't have any hate for anybody. Anybody who want to come to America and they want a better life for themselves, I'm not mad at you, okay? But the problem comes in when they put migrants first and Americans last. That's my motherfucking problem. That's my problem. That Americans get put on a back burner. Okay, and when I say Americans, I'm talking about everybody who was born in this bitch. Everybody who have legal documentation to be in this bitch. Americans, I don't care what color you are. Long as you are an American, this is who I'm talking to. It is not fair that people come here and they get treated better than the ones that live in this bitch. That was born and raised in this bitch. For the ones who legally came here, that's not right. And only how these motherfuckers gonna know that we got a problem with them is when you get out there and motherfucking vote. Get out there and motherfucking vote. Even if you ain't gonna vote for the president and shit, okay? Get out there and vote your local elections. You got to get those senators and those House of Representatives. You got to get your mayor. You got to get your governor. You got to get those motherfuckers together. You got to get those motherfuckers together. Gotta get them motherfuckers together. Let them know, listen, your seat is good only when I let it be good, baby. Your seat is good only when I let it be good. You doing some fucked up shit in DC. You doing some out of pocket shit in DC. Why they ain't release who was the ones who voted against the shit of the 150? I'm gonna go check it out. If anybody from New Jersey, baby, you ain't getting my motherfucking vote. You ain't getting my vote. Anybody from New Jersey that voted against that shit, you ain't getting my motherfucking vote. Y'all agree with the shit? You ain't getting my motherfucking vote. You won't be getting my vote. How y'all think that makes sense to let people who have criminal records stay in this bitch? That's one thing I gotta say about Obama. Yes, he pushed the rainbow community agenda, but he let you know if you got any type of illegal shit going on and you came in this bitch, you going to fuck back home. You going to fuck back home. I don't care if you don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. You going to fuck back home. We got to do better. We got to do better. Okay? Now, I want y'all to hear this because Candace Owens dropped something and I want y'all to listen to it. It's a little heartbreaking. It's about Diddy. Check it out, y'all. We jump into another subject.
And the final entry of the memoir from Kim Porter, before she mysteriously got pneumonia and didn't survive it as a 47-year-old, is her dramatically telling her friends, quote, "He got me." and then calling 911. So this is getting very interesting. And what has come on the heels of this is people unearthing videos of Justin Bieber at Diddy parties. Now, Justin Bieber was obviously extremely young when he entered the industry, extremely innocent when he entered the industry, an industry that he did not quite understand as a boy who just knew how to sing and play the guitar and just did both of those things on YouTube. And then he was scooped up, and suddenly he was a part of people like Diddy going after him and saying, hey man, why don't you pick up my phone calls? There's actually a video of that. Diddy and Justin Bieber looks to be like 15 years old and said, why aren't you picking up my phone calls? And he's like, oh, I know you were trying to contact me through people and I don't have your number. And the next thing we know, Justin is at Diddy's parties. And in this one video, it looks like whatever Justin is doing, and I'm not going to show it out of just respect for the fact that I truly believe that Justin Bieber is a victim. But whatever he is doing in this video with Trey Songz and Odell Beckham Jr. looks highly suspicious. I can show you a still from that video because I think the relevant part is Justin Bieber is not sober. He is clearly very heavily under the influence at this party. And if you remember that lawsuit that the producer Rodney dropped against Diddy, he said that unbeknownst to all of these people, they were being drugged at Diddy's parties, that they were pouring out the liquor bottles and replacing it with other drugs. He kept speaking about this pink drug, this mix, this cocktail of cocaine and MDMA, and that people that think they're just drinking vodka or just drinking water are actually all being drugged. And then once they're drugged, they do very vulnerable things. It has long been suspected that the person that people are now putting the dots together in Kim Porter's allegations that Diddy had under his thumb was Justin Bieber, and that he may have done some inappropriate things with him. And what I will say is that this very much fits the narrative. You know, we saw tons of videos of Justin Bieber. When he got together with Hailey, he was crying a lot outside of churches. He was finding his way back to God, but he was having a lot of emotional breakdowns. And what I sensed from those public emotional breakdowns, and only public obviously because the press was following him, was that he was coming to terms with the fact that he had been engaged in darkness unwillingly. And Justin Bieber probably has a lot of shame about that. He probably feels shame, first and foremost, as a man, as a husband, and as someone who has successfully created a new life for himself with his wife, Hailey Bieber. And so what I want to say to Justin Bieber and to everybody that's following the situation is that Justin Bieber is a victim. I was horrified when I saw this, not because of the idea that Justin Bieber would be engaged in these sorts of things at these parties, but because I understood that this was a kid who was intentionally targeted by Diddy, as the videos show, told that he wants to party with him. He makes it clear that Diddy is trying to contact him through people, and then he finally subjects himself and agrees to give his number. And then we saw an entirely different Justin Bieber. We saw Justin Bieber who was always wearing sunglasses, who was partying, who was very obviously involved in drugs. He spoke at length about his addiction. And Justin Bieber didn't do that to himself. Like I said, Justin Bieber was, in my view, a child victim. And as these videos are circulating on the internet, I want to make sure people remember that and give him the grace as someone who has somehow survived this. Turned to family.
Now, I like what Candace Owens is saying, but also we need to learn how to give Usher grace too. Because y'all know Usher was under his regime too. Y'all remember, right? And he was only under Bad Boy for 1 year. Because remember he went to some of that summer boot camp bullshit or whatever. And then all of a sudden we saw him. He was no longer with Bad Boy Records because the mama found out what the fuck was going on. Okay. Now I'm gonna share something with you, and it breaks my heart to say this to y'all, but when your children are talented, okay, and they can do special things and shit like that, your motherfucking child should not be going to stay at some millionaire's house without your ass. You bring your motherfucking house coat and slippers and shit. You got to stay with your baby. What the fuck are we doing here? Okay? That's what the fuck you supposed to do. Because if they want your baby voice so motherfucking bad, okay? They want your baby voice so motherfucking bad, okay? You need to be with your baby. Your baby should not be by their motherfucking self. You get in there with your hair curlers and house coat and slippers. Say, yes, I'm mama spending the night too. Okay? And if daddy is in the life, daddy, you get your house coat and slippers and daddy is there too. We both there. Don't worry about feeding us. We buy our own food. Okay? But you know, we watching for our son or daughter and shit. Y'all be letting y'all babies go stay the night at somebody millionaire house. You don't know them. Oh, because they giving them a record motherfucking deal. Fuck a record deal. Fuck a record deal. If they mind ain't right and they grow up all messed up, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. It's sad. It doesn't. Now, let me share something with you. Do I feel bad for some of the shit that happened to a lot of the people that went to Diddy party? I don't. I'm going to share with you why I say this, okay? I'm going to share with you why I say this. Because if you know the devil lives here, okay? Just want to put that out there. If you know the devil lives here, okay? Why are you going that way? I'm just want to know, you know? Because if I know the devil lives there, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. Yes, I'm not going that way. One thing that Denzel Washington said that a lot of young people don't understand what he said, but he said like this. You can go to these Hollywood parties that they have, all these parties they have, but you got to leave before the devil get there. You got to leave before the devil get there. Denzel Washington was right. You got to leave before the devil get there. See, you might get a picture with Denzel, but he wasn't there. He stayed there for a few minutes and he left just to show his face. Okay? This is one thing I love about Denzel Washington. He said you got to leave before the devil get there. That means the devil is the one that's bringing everything. All the pharmacy products, all the bullshit. The devil is coming with all that. Because they need you to act indignant in this bitch. I bet you, hands down, they got a lot of men who was up there who supposed to be straight men, that they gave them too much of you know what, allegedly, and these men lost their mind. They lost their mind. Because if you intoxicate someone so badly with a lot of pharmacy products and drinking and all that other stuff, you won't act like yourself. Your body won't be yourself. Somebody could put you on a bed and do whatever they want to do to you and take pictures and say, oh, if you don't continue to keep coming to my parties, or if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm going to expose these pictures. You better than me, because I tell everybody, expose the shit. I give two fucks. Expose the shit, because I'm going to tell them what you did to me. Fuck what you heard. You can't blackmail me, bitch. You can't blackmail me. I done been through too much shit. You can't blackmail me, bitch. You say, oh, I saw Take Heed, this and that, and Take Heed was the... Bitch, what? Bitch, what? I'm going to pay you what? No, expose the shit. Expose the shit. Because what I'm going to do is tell my husband first. Expose the shit. Yes. You can't blackmail me, bitch. You can't blackmail me. Fuck what you heard. Yes, only person I worry about is telling my husband. Tell my husband, that's it. I'ma just tell him myself. Fuck what you heard. A lot of these famous men who went to these parties, they were threatened and all this other nonsense, allegedly. You know, you don't want to get sued. Allegedly, because, you know, they have pictures of them doing acts that wasn't right. Okay? Even the women as well have pictures of, you know, they did something that wasn't right. Mind you, all of y'all that was married, y'all shouldn't have been at this motherfucking party in the first place. Let you know that right now, okay? Let you know that shit right motherfucking now. None of y'all should have been at that motherfucking party. Now, another thing too, put that out here. Let me put that out there, okay? All y'all women who knew, this is the thing that irked my nerve. A lot of y'all already knew how Diddy parties get down. A lot of y'all knew, and yet y'all still went. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still went. Like, you know that the security block off the entrances and shit. Okay? You know that the security take y'all motherfucking phones. What party do you know that you go to, they take your phone and block the entrances? What party do you know when I get there and they block the entrance, they tell me, oh no, you got to hand over your phone. Whoever I'm with, I'm telling, baby, you on your own. I can't go. You on your own. I'm not going in here. You got to take my phone from me? I'm not going in here. Okay? I'm not going in here. Last night, they put on IG, they showed the picture of Cassie, right? Of her in some shorts, and she got all these bruises all over her arms and everything like that. She got, all these little spots in her arm and this and that. Okay, now listen to me. Allegedly, when I saw her, I was like, she doing some nonsense, okay? Because you see all those little dots in her arm and on her leg and all that other stuff. So allegedly, I was like, nah, she's doing some nonsense in here. Okay? Now check this out. Do I feel bad for Cassie? Somebody asked me, do I feel bad for Cassie? No, I don't. No, I don't. Because when Kim was going through that bullshit, she saw her predecessor going through the same shit. She lived in Diddy's house when Kim was alive. She saw the shit Kim was going through. She saw all the ass whoopings Kim was taking, okay? But no, you said he ain't gonna do that to you, but you graduated to Kim's spot. You graduated to Kim's spot. You think I feel bad for you? I don't. Kim passed away. And do I feel bad for Kim? I don't feel bad for Kim either. I'm gonna share with you why. You left, I'll be sure, you took your baby, who was just a couple months old. You took your baby and left, I'll be sure, because he cheated on you with one woman. He cheated on you. You left him. Mind you, you get with Diddy. Diddy fucking everybody, men and women, allegedly. And yet you stayed for the money. So any of y'all who got up there and you signed up with Diddy and it was a deal you signed with him and you knew you were signing a deal with the devil, I don't feel bad for you. Matter of fact, the ones who signed the deal with the devil and y'all was going to his parties, some of y'all motherfuckers need to be locked up. Some of y'all women who brought your friends to that party and you knew what that party was about, but you brought your friends, y'all need to go to jail. Y'all need to go to jail. Not just him. All y'all motherfuckers who was in there, all y'all need to go to jail. All y'all. Not just Diddy. All y'all motherfuckers need to go to jail. All y'all who brought your friends and shit, your friends didn't know what the fuck was going on, all y'all motherfuckers need to go to jail. And Cassie ass too need to go to fuck the jail too. Because she knew what the fuck was going on in that place. And she didn't let nobody know until she got free. All those years she's been under his thumbnail, she didn't tell nobody. I don't want to hear she was scared and shit. I don't want to hear it. Because she could have prevented a lot of people from being hurt by this man. And she didn't tell nobody. What she did was she told him, I want this amount of money or I ain't gonna speak. Bitch, what you heard? Bitch, what you heard? You supposed to go to jail too, damn it. You supposed to go to jail too. Because when he was whooping on Kim ass, you saw it. And what you do, you laughed about the shit. And nobody mentioned her. Oh no, she was going through. What about the fuck when Kim was alive? What about when Kim was alive? And she watched Kim, allegedly. She watched Kim get her ass whooped. And she laughed about the shit. What about that? She knew then Kim was getting her ass whooped. And yet she thought the shit was funny. She need to go to jail too. I don't care if she got her life together now. She need to go to jail too. All those motherfuckers who's at those parties need to go to jail too, not just Diddy. Because the truth is, Diddy is the lowest on the totem pole. He's the lowest on the totem pole. When shit happened, it rolled downhill. All you got to do is look at who ran that music industry way before the blacks started running this shit. Now you know where the shit coming from. That's all you got to do. That is all you got to do is look at the people who was running the music industry, Hollywood, way before the blacks entered that shit. That type of behavior is not common amongst blacks. I'm sorry. We don't do shit like that. We don't. We don't do shit like that. We get a high on just fucking one person and doing some freaky shit in the bedroom. We get a high off that. We don't get a high on multiple motherfuckers fucking you up the ass and fucking you raw dog and shit like that with that baby oil. We do not get a high off shit like that. We don't. We don't. We not into shit like that. This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. It's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to hear. Yes, this man is wrong for what he done. I'm not saying he not. I'm not lifting nothing again. Nothing. I'm not lifting and saying that he's not wrong. I'm not saying he's not accountable for his action. Hey, Side, what's up, baby? I'm not saying he's not accountable. I'm saying that all those motherfuckers that knew about that shit, they should be responsible to security too. That one that's running his mouth to everybody on social media, he should be responsible too. All those people who running their mouth about what's going on, they should be responsible too because they knew. Wasn't those same security blocking the door? Wasn't those same security blocking the door, taking people's phones and shit? They're responsible too. All of those people who worked at Bad Boy Records, all of them should go to jail. All of them should go to jail. Okay? That's the truth. All of them should go to jail. All the security should go to jail. Everybody should go to jail in this bitch. Y'all knew what the fuck was going on. Diddy was having people get on all fours in his office, allegedly sucking his dick. Y'all knew all that was going on. He was mistreating artists, even male artists, telling them, oh, if you don't suck my dick, if you don't let me put you down on all fours, you ain't getting no record deal. Okay? So these men who, in their mind, they knew they was straight all their life. They knew they was straight and shit. But now, because of the love of money, you gonna go and let somebody duck you up the ass. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? All the while, you as a woman that you ain't never fuck about 10 men at one time, you got to go fuck 10 men at one time for a record deal. Bitch, what you say? Bitch, what you say? Mind you, y'all always forget that when men get up on you, baby, they doing exercise on your ass. They wearing you the fuck out. They doing exercise on your ass. And only a man that love you gonna ride you slow. I'm sorry. This is the motherfucking truth. And then sometimes he gonna do it a little fast. It depends. Okay? But you got men, these 10 men that's gonna ride you, and because they infatuated with you and the way you sing, they gonna fuck you like you going out of this world. And fuck you hard. And by the time they finish, you gonna be all bent up. Y'all hear how Aaron Hall was talking, how he dropped that pipe in everybody. After everybody screw this woman, here he come with the anaconda he was bragging about and shit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, allegedly? Can you imagine? Because you got to say allegedly when you say stuff like this. Okay? Can you imagine? You going to get a record deal and your ass is hurting and your pussy is hurting and you got to walk outside with a motherfucking cane because you trying to get a record deal. You stupid. You stupid. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay? I say, well, good in hell, well, it just wasn't meant for me then. It just wasn't motherfucking meant for me. Because one thing I know is that when Yahweh give it to you, baby, you get to keep it. When Yahweh give it to you, you get to keep it. This is why Diddy falling right now. You think Yahweh gave him all that money and power? Yahweh ain't give him none of that stuff. Yahweh ain't give him none of that stuff. That's why everything is falling apart. All he had to do was run this record company. That's it. Run this record company. He ain't had to go do no stupid parties or nothing. Just run this record company. And this record company could be a giant. Continue being a giant. But no, he want to be like Big Red on the 5 Heartbeats and shit. He want to be like Big Red on the 5 Heartbeats and shit. And that shit did not go well for him. Because what happened? What happened? You got a dose of reality, player. You got a dose of reality. And when they came to do what they did, baby, you had lost your mind. You lost your mind. Red let you know what happened. Check out what Red said. You want to be like Red.
Okay, now listen to this one. See, there was this king, and he had 3 daughters, see. So he told all the princes of the land that if you wanted my daughters,
I need to talk to you, Big Red.
I need to talk to you,
Give me a
Big
minute.
Red.
Can't you see I'm talking?
No.
I need to talk to you
I
right
need to
now
talk to you
about
right
my
now
royalties.
about my
How you
royalties
keep your
and how you
books.
keep your books.
My office hours.
My office hours.
From 9.
It's from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office
Fuck
hours.
your
I need to
office
talk to
hours.
you right
I need
now,
to talk to you right
motherfucker.
now, motherfucker.
Excuse me, lady.
He said, what you want to talk about, my book? Let me up.
Come on, boy.
Come on, boy. Be a man. Let me up. Big Red said, now,
If you have any
if
other
you have
problems
any other problems
with your royalties,
with your royalties
my books,
and my books,
my office hours are from.
my office hours are from.
My office hours
My
are from.
office hours are from 9 to 5, damn it. My office hours is from 9 to 5, damn it. My office hours is from 9 to 5. That's the uncomfortable truth. That's the uncomfortable truth. Baby, thank you for the 5 memberships, baby. I ain't gonna be able to say your name right, but thank you. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you for the 5 gift memberships that you gave to some of my followers, and I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. So this is the thing, y'all. This is the thing that the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. All these people who were partying with Diddy, they responsible. You see all these henchmen that Big Red had, all his henchmen is responsible too. All those men who did dirt for Diddy, that was his security, they should be responsible for the shit too. They should. Diddy ain't do that shit on his own. He needed muscle to do that shit. He did not. They should be punished too. Cassie should be punished. I don't give a fuck if her life going well. She knew that Kim was getting her ass whooped. She knew that. She saw it. And what she do, she laughed about the shit. But nobody is calling her on the shit. All those people who brought their best friends to Diddy party, all those motherfuckers need to be held accountable too. Because you knew what the fuck was going on in Diddy party. But yet you brought your friends and shit. All y'all brothers who brought your friends to the party. And they straight. but somebody tossed them up and gave them some shit, and they was a buck roll all motherfucking night, walking out of there sore and shit. Y'all motherfuckers need to go to jail too. Not just Diddy ass. Y'all need to go. And let me share something with you now. The news talking about, oh, he's on watch. He's on watch. Let me share something with you. I already told y'all how this gonna happen. Diddy got too many people that been at that damn party. That got too much power. So now they talking about, oh, he on watch. They watching him. That's what they keep saying, right? Check this out. Wasn't they supposed to be watching Epstein too? Just want to know. Wasn't they supposed to be watching Epstein too? Mm-hmm. They were supposed to be watching Epstein too. Okay? Y'all better get out of here. Okay? Y'all better get out of here. Pay attention. See, y'all, we busy looking at the smoke and mirrors and not paying attention to what's behind the curtain and shit. Thank you to everybody who came. And rocked with me this morning. I greatly appreciate it. Because y'all could have said, I don't want to hear what this loudmouth heifer got talking about today. Okay? But y'all said, no, let me go see what this heifer talking about. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all. For coming in. Because y'all could have been anywhere else. Okay? Y'all could have been anywhere else, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel. Thank you to everybody who donated through membership. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody who donated through Super Chat, Cash App, Venmo. Thank you so much, because y'all could have been anywhere else. And if you want to donate to the channel, because we're about to close out, you can also donate through Cash App. You can donate through Venmo if you feel my content. Okay, if you like it, if you like the shit I'm talking about, donate to the channel, help the content creator grow. Okay, like and subscribe to the page as well. Also, if you want to buy anything from our family business, because we have our own family business, we sell fedoras, bags, army bags, utility bags, good stuff, y'all. Okay. Also, we have women clothes, jean jackets, all that stuff. Also, fox leather jackets as well. Really good material, strong as well. We sell that too in our family business, okay? And it's called ubmracksfashion.com. We also have Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay. Okay, all those links you will see in the bio. Thank you, Club King UB. I appreciate you, sir. So you will have all those links in the bio. Go check it out. See if you like our stuff. Okay. Also, I sell merch on YouTube. Okay, and it is hats, hoodies, shirts, water bottles, bags, all that good stuff. You can go check it out and see what you like. Just scroll to the top of my page. You'll see Shop or Store. And please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. Okay? Please don't forget to do that. All right? So here we go. Y'all know I'm going to play my music.